Listen, do I like the trade? No, I don't. Do I not like the trade? No, I don't not like it either. I think in sports, you got to give to get. People were saying Bridges is going to go for a pick or two. No, he's not. Yes, he's not this, elite. He's not even an all-star, small forward. He's not, but he's good enough in the way he's able to score. He can drop 45 on 60% shooting that you're going to have to give things up to get someone like that. Did we give up too much? Absolutely. Does it make sense? Yeah, it kind of does because we have to win now. Jalen Brunson's not going to be healthy like this forever. He's not going to be able to handle this load. He's a smaller build. He's going to get injured. The team's going to get injured with Tibbs there. It is what it is. You see it. You've seen it. I don't know what else you need to see. I love Tibbs to an extent. I do. I think he's very good for the Knicks. With the great stuff comes the bad stuff. They will get hurt. You got to win now with Brunson as your leader and if Randall's around for a year or two. Bring in Bridges. On the OG thing, I don't think OG's coming back. I know Knicks fans are saying, oh, this means we have to bring OG back more than ever. How? OG plays the 3. Bridges plays the 3. You brought in a 3 the day after OG decided not to opt into his player option. How do you think now it's more pressing than ever for us to bring in OG and pay him $40+ million a year now when we just got Bridges? How does that make any sense? We have Josh Hart as our other 3. I know, yes, I would love to have OG, Josh Hart, Dante, Bridges. It's not going to happen. That's not how it works. There's one ball. How many small forwards do you want on the floor? You want 5? I'm fine with it. You got to give to get. You can't just get. Knicks fans are saying we could have traded Bogey and Deuce and a first for Bridges. As if Deuce is some, premier talent that a team would want. Yeah, he's good. He's solid for us specifically, I think. You think a team's going to value him like we do? Go watch other teams. Teams have deuces. Teams have bogeys. They have them. You're not going to, pull one on a team without these picks. I don't like giving up that many picks for 2 reasons. One, people say picks don't matter. That's not true. You can draft players that matter, and you don't pay them as much. Picks matter all the time in any sport. I get in the NBA, they don't matter sometimes as much, especially ones in the late 20s. But it also gives you flexibility if you wanted to get a star in a year or two. You can take those 4s and get Donovan Mitchell. You could take those 4s and look at Devin Booker or something. Now you can't because you don't have them. So not only is it you're missing out on the talent you could draft and obviously hit home runs with, you're also affecting your ability to package those picks for a better quality talent than Miles Bridges. It's not a good trade. It's not a bad trade. It is a trade. That's it. There's nothing more or less. I don't think OG's going to be here. I think a team's going to pay him more than we're willing to pay him. And we have his replacement, Miles Bridges. Yeah, I know OG's better defensively and fits better, yada, yada, yada. It doesn't matter. You upgraded offensively with Miles Bridges. You got a better offensive player. We all saw down the stretch in key games how dependent we were on Jalen Brunson all the damn time. They don't want to do that. Dante and OG cannot cook. They can shoot. They could sometimes make stuff happen, but you can't give them the ball and let them cook. Bridges, you can. And he's a good three-point shooter. And he's a solid defender. So, yeah, you lose a little bit defensively, but you gain some offensively. And you build that Nova Wildcat chemistry that they're so in love with. That's it. If OG does re-sign, and I do want him to, I want it to be within 35 to 40 million, and I still think that's too much, but it's fine. I'm cool with it. If iHeart, they're saying, is going to leave. But I don't think it makes any sense that people are like, oh, now it's more important than ever for us to keep OG. We just got Miles Bridges. How does that make any sense? I get, yes, OG fits so well. You're trying to win now. OG, Miles Bridges would be great together with Josh Hart. There's one small forward on a team, maybe two. You want to play 5? You want to play 4? Randall's still around, by the way. You're going to have a center in Randall, 4 or 5. You're going to have Dante and Hart, Dante and Bridges, Dante and OG, whatever. Like, how many guys do you think this team's going to keep? They're going to pay OG $40 million when they have a guy who's making in the 20s, by the way. Bridges' contract's excellent. So I do get that because he's not getting paid much, it could give you more flexibility with keeping OG, but you're going to have to go over the second apron probably. But it's not more pressing than ever for us to bring OG in now. That doesn't make any sense. Just because you want to stuff the deck NBA 2K style, that's not how it works.